talk about drones in cinema and drone racing. The PowerPoint is for drone cinema, and then I have a short video to show you about drone racing and how that's actually intersecting with video production. So, a little bit about myself, just a little bit of backstory. That picture on the bottom left-hand corner, that is me. I was the guy who was selling drones at a mall back in 2013. I started my career as someone who just wanted to use the technology. I make videos, and I wanted to get the camera into the air. So started doing that and got into a relationship with one of the first 5 drone distributors in the United States called Dronefly. From there, I made a lot of epic relationships. And that actually brought me to China. I spent about 8 months living in China, about 2 years going back about every month. And that was with Unique. And I was working on their consumer product lineup, and that was a lot of fun. But enough about me, let's talk about the drones. We're gonna skip this video. Well, let's talk about it. So this is a little bit of video from a couple of music videos and different features that I've worked on. Just utilizing racing drones. So in the spirit of saving time, I'm going to move on from this. We all kind of know what drone video looks like. But the reason drones are super valuable in production is because they replace every single item you see here. The jib, the Steadicam, tripod heads, the dolly tracks, helicopters. You're getting cost savings. You are not having to hire as much crew. It's just a really great platform to go back and forth. And actually right now, as we'll talk about the different drones, once you get more towards the hexacopter and octocopter range, the gimbals and the payloads are actually interchangeable between the drones and ground rigs, meaning you can go from handheld to the air, actually in some of the same shots. The DJI Ronin launch video for the Ronin 1, they put it on a cable that went up 2 flights of stairs, through windows, through cars. It's really amazing stuff. But in cinematography, you have people who give essentially 3 categories of aircraft: single operator, integrated dual operator, and professional cinema series drones. A lot of people and a lot of budgets, and the technology's gotten so good that you really don't need something more than an Inspire 2. That thing shoots 6K DNG raw video. I mean, it's on a Super 35 sensor. It's really amazing. But let's talk about the cinema drones, because I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand. It'll build appreciation for the Inspire. So let's take a look. These are just some of all of the components that will go on an Alta 8. So essentially you've got the aircraft in the top right, that's what it looks like folded. You got the gimbal, camera, that's a follow focus system. Normally you'd have motors on the focus and a motor on the zoom. So you have complete camera control, nearly complete camera control while you're in the air. You have a HD video transmitter, which is going down to the second transmitter, which is controlling the gimbal. You're getting a monitor view, and of course the pilot is flying with a normal controller. And with this sort of setup, you are generally flying with a 3 or 4 person crew. You got your pilot in command, your camera operator, your visual observer, and then you have either an AC, an assistant camera, or a gimbal tech. Let's see what else. And then I think one of the really interesting things, I'm an artist at heart, and to create a contrast like Jimi Hendrix, you give him a guitar, he turns it up loud, turns on distortion, and sees what he can do with the technology. And so this is a guy on YouTube, his name's Daniel, and this is a really awesome video on how he's using free fly drones to light different scenes for cinema. So let's take a look at what that can look like. Actually one light on a drone and another drone filming that light as it lights up an environment. Productions are actually starting to use this as more people are starting to offer it as a service. And in the spirit of time, let's keep moving along. We'll go into the breakout sessions. So this is one of the newest things I've been experimenting with in drone cinema. That's actually version 1.0. This is version 2.0. And the difference is this aircraft has 4 cameras on it. It's got one, so it's an FPV drone. So you got, FPV is first person view, thank you. So I'm viewing what the camera is seeing in real time in goggles. There's a camera on the front. I can flip a switch and it moves to a camera on the back. My controls in my controller invert, pitch and roll, so I can fly backwards exactly the same as I can fly forwards. Furthermore, the camera is on a servo, and that servo is either on a gimbal channel or on a dual operator, separate controller from myself. So this is really fun, and I want to end with a short 2-minute video, if that's okay. That really outlines drone racing, because drone racing has moved into drone cinema, and it is the sector of drones that really has been advancing faster than any other sector. Thank you very much.